MMA's most bizarre, outrageous, and occasionally absurd moments of 2024, showcasing unexpected and unpredictable events. MMA is a sport known for its unpredictable and bizarre moments, and 2024 was no exception. Here's a rundown of some of the strangest, wildest, and most unforgettable incidents that unfolded in the sport this year. Yuri Prochaska accuses Alex Pereira of using magic ****. Ahead of their UFC 303 light heavyweight title rematch, Yuri Prochaska accused Alex Pereira of using magic and shamans to enhance his performance. Initially dismissed as a bizarre claim, the evidence seemed to mount with pictures showing Pereira seemingly the same size as much taller and heavier fighters, like Tyson Fury and Jon Jones. Is there something supernatural at play? The mystery deepens. Bite and tattoo, an odd celebration ****. In March, Igor Severino was disqualified for biting Andre Lima at a UFC Fight Night event. Lima didn't just accept the win, he got the bite mark tattooed on his arm, earning a $50,000 bonus from Dana White for the unusual move. It's definitely one of the weirder ways to commemorate a victory. Tony Ferguson's non-retirement ****. Tony Ferguson's 8th consecutive loss saw him declaring retirement in the cage, but instead of leaving his gloves behind, he kept one on in case he ever wanted to make a comeback. Just moments later, he threw the remaining glove into the crowd and announced he wasn't retiring after all. Classic Ferguson. If fans learn not to antagonize UFC fighters. Merab Valishvili and Arman Tsarukyan were both involved in incidents where fans disrespected them, resulting in reactions that proved UFC fighters aren't afraid to confront disrespect. Tsarukyan, in particular, made it clear that getting in his face could lead to consequences. Fair enough, missed weigh-in leads to an unlikely fight. In the Fame MMA organization, a fighter who missed weight had to face not only his opponent but also his opponent's father. This is one way to settle disputes, but it's certainly not the typical scenario, the short-lived UFC gloves experiment. The UFC spent years developing new gloves, but after a brief trial, they reverted to the old design just months later. All that time, effort, and research only for it to be scrapped. The experiment was short-lived, leaving fans scratching their heads. Mohammed Mokaf's controversial sucker punch ****. Mohammed Mokaf made headlines after sucker punching Manal Kape during a hotel interaction before their UFC 304 fight. Despite the controversy, the fight proceeded, and Mokaf won, but his actions led to some fallout, with questions about his future in the sport. Eddie Hall takes on two fighters simultaneously ****. The former world's strongest man, Eddie Hall, made waves by fighting two men at once. The match turned into a spectacle, with Hall even performing a pro wrestling-style powerbomb. The physical strength required to pull off such a stunt is unmatched, but it was certainly a bizarre moment in the sports year. UFC turns events into Trump rallies. In an unexpected move, UFC events became a platform for heavy promotion of Donald Trump, with his appearances treated like those of a fighter, complete with camera cuts and constant references. The extent to which UFC integrated politics into their broadcasts raised eyebrows, and it felt more like a political rally than a sports event. 2024 in MMA was a year full of oddities, from bizarre accusations to strange fights and everything in between. The unpredictability of the sport continues to surprise and entertain fans.